Fujimoto has come up with another one-shot, another brilliant one-shot. And as always, Fujimoto, you mad genius. I love you, okay? Goodbye Eri is another Fujimoto classic masterpiece. I am beginning to become a huge fan of this guy. Matter of fact, Fujimoto might be in my top 3 mangakas of all time now. Only between Urasawa, Asano, and now him. Let's get back into the main topic of this video, which is about his newest one-shot, Goodbye Eri. Now, I admit that I had such a hard time trying to think of a good way to talk about Goodbye Eri because there is so many elements in this that I feel like that I can discuss. For example, do I talk about how I feel how Goodbye Eri might just be about the celebration of both life and death, that the whole reason why life is even wonderful is because of the aspect of death? Or maybe I could talk about how this one shot is about a boy and his mother and the relationship between the two. Maybe I could talk about how life is about the small things like meeting someone new and bonding with said person because of a shared passion that you guys share. Then it hit me. Isn't the story of one precise thing, but rather it's about the beauty of perspective. Now, I guess I should probably just say like a quick synopsis of the manga. Don't worry, I don't plan on spoiling anything because, like I said, I want you guys to just go ahead and read this classic Fujimoto masterpiece. But the story of the manga, Goodbye Eri, tells the story of Yuta and his dying mother and the relationship that he has with her, and also about his relationship about a girl named Eri. Now back into what I was talking about beforehand, and that was how we see things will always differ from others, even if it's like the exact same subject. So take for example what I said about a boy and his mom. Now, one of the things that I love about this one shot is how we get to see it like a movie, like a film. Like, we are Yuta and we are recording these eloquent moments on our phone. We are recording how life truly is, and through that phone recording device we get to see a much more fantasy element in life. So like I said, just take for example how I said that one of the things that Goodbye Eri might be talking about is the relationship between a boy and his mom. Now, through Yuta's eyes, we get to see his mom as like this marvelous and like this beautiful person. How the mom seems caring and loving. Notice how we are seeing her character in a much more pleasing light in a fantasy world, aka a film that Yuta has made. Now, I want you to think about the mom when she's not on camera. She is controlling, she is manipulative, she is toxic, she is the complete opposite of how her character was in film. Why is that? Same person, 2 different sides, 2 different perspectives. And then, in a way, it's almost like us, the readers in real life, how we have a different personality, whether it's on our social media account, whether it's us at work, whether it is us interacting with society. We all have 2 different sides, the good and the bad. In a way, this is like saying reality versus fantasy. What we want people to see and who we truly are. This is how most humans live. We are afraid of being judged as a bad person, yet we, the readers, are like the mom and their story. We are a combination of good and bad elements. We are also like Yuta, where we only want to see our loved ones in a good light. Yuta loves his mom, and therefore he wants to get the best version of her on his film. Yet, Yuta should also embrace the fact that his mom is not this perfect, beautiful being. She is human. She is going to have her thoughts in her, just like Yuta does. Just like every character that you have read in any manga, they are going to have the good and the bad in them. So, as I said before, we are like Yuta, where we only want to see our loved ones in a good light. However, I could also talk about how life is a celebration of death, or you know what, how death could also be a celebration of life. So take for example the relationship between Yuta and Eri, which by the way was just simply delightful. I admit that I did ship these two, and I wanted them to have their happily ever after, but that's besides the point. Anyway, one of the best things about these two characters is how through their passion of filmmaking, through their passion of just the art of movies altogether, we get to see how truly special life is. Here we get to see how life is only amazing because of death. This is something that I've already brought up beforehand. We get to see two people bond over a passion, and because of that passion, we get to see what Yuta is truly feeling and how he himself views this world. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I feel like Goodbye Eri is going to have different interpretations depending on who reads it. For example, as I said before, I saw this as a celebration of life and death, but also a boy and his mother, but also how this manga wonderful one-shot is also about the reality versus the fantasy of our lives. How we only want people to see one side of ourselves, but to not see the other sides, even though it is both the good and bad that makes us us. But you know what, maybe I'm just overthinking things, yeah, like maybe I am just overthinking things. Maybe this is about, I don't know, something like social media, or how important it is to create. Either way, I had such a fun time reading this one shot, and as I said before, Fujimoto, you mad genius, great job as always. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if I rambled on a bit, sorry if my thoughts weren't, you know, kind of making sense. I kind of decided to like do this after I just got done reading the one shot, and the best thing about Fujimoto's work is 9 times out of 10 I am going to have to reread this again on another day. Not now, but like, I don't know, maybe sometime soon, just don't know when. But let me stop talking, because I feel like now I am just going to get in a more rambling part, which tends to happen if I really enjoy talking about something. So yeah, just let me end this now. I hope you guys have a nice day. If you happen to like the video, then please hit that like button, and if you want to see or hear more content by me, the Melancholic Otaku, and you enjoy your time at the bonfire, then please hit that subscribe button. It will mean a lot to me. But as I said before, I want you guys to have a wonderful, a spectacular, a fulfilling day, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.